Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? If you are new to the channel, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Weav, and here on my channel, we coach you through 3 crucial aspects of your life. First, on your personal growth and development. Second, we always push you forward as you continue to grow in your professional careers in both business and entrepreneurship. Third, we always help you to build, maintain, and nurture long, lasting, and more meaningful relationships. Today, we talk about you having relationship standards that you should always stand by, but they also might be a teeny bit too high. Now, if you don't know much about me, I don't like to waste time and I'm ready to get into it, so let's do that right now. Always keep this in mind. If the feelings are mutual, the effort will be equal. Usually when someone is getting into a relationship or dating, they say to themselves, these are my standards. This is what I'm going to accept. But I personally don't believe that those standards manifest themselves when you get into a relationship with someone who truly meshes with you on a foundational level. Let me explain. When you're single and maybe you got out of a previous relationship, you get into a mode of thinking about how you want your next relationship to be, right? You think of things you are and are not willing to accept based on your previous experiences, right? And you think to yourself of all the ideal characteristics you would like your next partner or spouse will have and create a mindset of tolerance that you think you won't compromise. This is what you want. This is how it's going to be. This is where it will happen. And this is what will make you happy, right? Maybe not. I believe that all sounds great in theory until you meet a man or woman that has the sum of the characteristics you were looking for, but they are a bit different than you expected them to be. They don't conform to everything you might have developed on your little checklist. They're a little bit more headstrong. They're a bit indifferent in their attitude. They're a bit more passionate. They might be more thoughtful. They might be more willing to push boundaries. But wait, this isn't exactly what you had in mind. But guess what? You like it. Know why? Because human nature. See, life is not like some sports video game where you can build a player into exactly the type of prototype that you want. Love does something to us that creates an intoxicating sense of belonging that we abandon for some of the expectations that we set. We begin to compromise. We begin to accept things that we thought we would never previously do. Well, love, right? I know that you might think that the standards you are so dead set on, you will live by and won't change. But come on, this is life. And your life isn't like a movie. You can't say cut and replay the same exact situation or scene over and over again. How exactly is this relevant to my standards, Weav? It's relevant because you need to change your perception on some of your standards. Sometimes as individuals, we set our standards too low. Sometimes we set them too high. And sometimes we don't even set them at all. So I'm not telling you that you should not have high standards or that you should accept anything less than what you feel you deserve. What I am telling you though is that no one man or woman you are going to be in a relationship or marriage with is going to be perfect. You know, Chris Rock had this stand-up routine about 10-15 years ago where he said when you date someone for the first time, you aren't dating them. You're dating their representative. And that was both funny and exactly right, because you might get into relationships sometimes and think on it later like, who the hell was this person? Because they damn sure weren't the person you originally fell in love with. Why? Because in the beginning, you always will have selective hearing and hear and see exactly what you want to see. So here's what I want you to do with your standards. Keep them and keep them high. But what I also want you to do with them is to be flexible. Understand that not every relationship you get into is going to come gift wrapped with a bow and be perfect. Great things about relationships is if you have been through enough of them, you know what not to look for, and you can adjust your life and your expectations accordingly. So just like Chris Rock warned years ago in meeting someone's representative, just be aware of who you are falling in love with. Always understand that when someone gives you their word, they need to stand by it. Be consistent. Be who they say that they're going to be. Understand that you have the internal radar and you need to make sure you listen to it when it goes off or when you see inconsistency in behavior. Actions will always speak louder than words. You should be with someone who meets you halfway, who makes an effort, who isn't just all talk. And don't blame people if and when they let you down. Just chalk it up to the game and move on. Relationships are built with an escape hatch, and you can hit that hatch anytime you feel you are being undervalued or not appreciated for who and what you are. Expect more from you than you expect out of others, and you'll never be disappointed. As always, thank you to every single one of you for tuning in today. And if no one has told you this already today, I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom and become official to the squad that's always going to push you forward to personal success. I'll be back soon with a new video for you, but in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired, and as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.